Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, more like this, with a full voice.
Yeah.
Like he's not suffering that much, is he?
Yeah.
How many is this?
We have quite complex characters in the game. They all have like many layers of emotions that we have to bring through. That was brought by the first pass, which is the motion capture, but now like with the voice acting, we like elevate it even more to the next level. And I think we are incredibly fortunate to have been working with this team of actors because they really understand the character and manage to bring all the complex emotions and deepest layers of every character, hide it when it needs to be hidden, and make it surface when it needs to be shown. And yeah, it's just been an incredible ride working with all the team of actors.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you. Nice. Nice to meet you. I recognise your voice when you were talking about that voice. That walk. You're amazing. Well, thank you. You're amazing. No, it's Verso that made everyone amazing. The team.
So, Verso is Verso is no one. Next question.
What? What? Stop it. Too cheesy? No.
So Maelle is an orphan, and she bounced around from foster home to foster home, and then she was taken in by Gustave and Emma and grew really close to Gustave.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Yeah.
She's an amazing character. She's so vibrant and full of life and sass, but she's not without like complexity or pain, so it's been just such a joy to play her. I think she's one of the most brilliant characters I've ever played, actually. Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I never understood, like I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
Minoko is a gestural who has learned to speak English, and he also enjoys fighting as a method of relaxation. He kind of shows off some of his personality quite early on. He's kind of got a bit of pride and competitiveness, just trying to show off, I suppose.
New friends.
You speak our language.
Ladies, could I... Ow! Interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
It was kind of written quite clearly that there was obviously some humour in there. I kind of felt that it was a deep voice as a non-human, but he's very articulate, very well-spoken. You know, the way he speaks in sort of proper sentences and such like. And we've had a lot of fun in the sessions kind of playing with him and his sort of exploring his range of emotions. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
The best part of the voice acting was trying to make everybody say merde and putain. All the French words, it was always lovely to try to teach them to have the right pronunciation.
Merde.
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 Is that, how do you say that second one?
Putain.
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 Yeah.
Merde. I'm really...
Merde.
My mouth doesn't make these noises.
Merde. Merde.
Merde.
Yes.
Shout.
We need one more.
Putain.
Yeah. Perfect.
What does it mean?
Putain.
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 As the only French person in the room, you're like, no, it's not like this, no, it's not like this, it's like this, it's like this. And they're like, it sounds the same. You're not French.
It was really easy for me to connect with CL. I really valued her optimistic nature despite what she had been through. She'd come through so much grief, and she uses that as her power, and I found that really relatable. The way that she is with Maelle, her nurturing nature, her maternal nature, her enthusiasm throughout, and the scene that she has with Lune is particularly special. Friends are not distractions. where she's nostalgic and she's using that to connect and interrelate and grow and, again, find her strength to carry on.
Wait, that's...
Ciel?
What? How? You guys? You're alive! I thought I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful.
So I play Lune. She's an ambitious, driven woman. She kind of has inherited this goal from her parents, a purpose, like a greater purpose, and I think she's quite determined with it. She won't let anything distract her. It's all about getting to that goal. She's also quite sarcastic and funny, which I appreciate about her, and is not afraid to kind of put the men around her in their place.
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when.
I think there are times when maybe there are people around her who are going through quite devastating circumstances and she can be quite rigid. But I understand it. I understand her drive.
This is not the place.
She's such an action hero. She's so active and her powers are so cool. There was something very, like, when I saw her, I was like, wow, she's so cool. I want to be like her. So I think that was great to see. She's very badass, yeah.
Esquier is, the Esquier is kind of a myth, you know, he's a mythical creature. Bonjour, mes amis.
Hey, bonjour, mon ami. Ciel? Odd. I don't know. He seems nice.
Nobody really knows if he exists or not, so when the expeditioners finally meet him and he joins the group, it's kind of a big deal. He becomes their travel companion and their emotional support as well.
Mon ami! Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I think it's completely different because with the motion capture, you can actually be in the scene. You have the other actors as well. It's a mix of theater and being on set. But when you're voicing a character, you're alone on the booth.
Oh, and Francois is just like you.
What I really love about Esquier is that he takes everything so literally. There are scenes that are quite heavy, and sometimes just by Esquier being there, it really does light the mood. Yeah, and he's very powerful as well. Oh, and he can't keep a secret. It's impossible. If you tell him something, everyone would know. Well, apart from one or two things.
We've put some very hard work into the voice acting, and we are super excited to be able to, show it to the world.
This is a game made by people who care about the people they're making it for.
Being part of the team, getting to see it, so magical, and there's so much depth in the story, in the backstory, in the characters.
There's so many layers of emotions, and the story is so deep and complex.
I think there's so much here to kind of just absorb and explore.
This is one of the most beautiful projects I've ever worked on. Get ready for something absolutely beautiful and special and magical.
With truly three-dimensional characters that you can really get under the bones of.
Be part of that expedition yourself.
Well, you will enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. And Monoko will be your favourite character.
Just hope they enjoy it.
I've never been part of something that has just exuded this much passion.
I think it's going to really, really wow people, and it should. It's fantastic. Yeah.
hope you enjoy plundering the many depths of this multi-layered game. Good day to you.
Bonjour everyone. We are Soundfall Interactive and welcome to our manor. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Époque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Soundfall Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maelle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Gestrols across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maelle switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maelle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustave's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestrol Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrols are like. The Gestrol village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrols, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Monoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I? Ow!
Definitely a Gestrol.
For Escape, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eskier's help traveling around. Here we go! We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team, it's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Pendant des années, j'écoutais de la musique de compositeurs de jeux vidéo le soir avant de m'endormir. Donc je pouvais écouter 2-3 heures des OST avant de dormir. Et j'adorais entendre du coup tous les micro-détails qu'il y a dans le fond des musiques.
Encore plus de rythmique Ouais, je pense qu'on peut en avoir besoin.
Et je trouvais ça incroyable d'arriver à pouvoir faire une œuvre entière avec des thèmes de bataille, des thèmes d'environnement, des thèmes de personnages, des thèmes d'histoire, des thèmes narratifs. Donc mon désir de base, c'était vraiment d'avoir un univers entier à créer. Et ça a été le projet rêvé et parfait pour ça, parce qu'il y a vraiment tout ce que je pouvais attendre et pouvais rêver d'un jeu dans ce style-là.
It felt familiar somehow.
Alors l'histoire du début du projet, c'est un petit peu un heureux hasard où je vais poster une musique que j'ai fait sur un forum inconnu, obscur, où j'y suis jamais allé. C'était la première fois de ma vie que j'allais sur ce forum pour poster un truc. Et Guillaume, il est tombé sur cette musique, sur ce forum-là aussi, alors qu'il n'y va jamais non plus. Et il a pris la décision de m'envoyer un email pour qu'on travaille ensemble sur son jeu. Il m'a montré des images de son projet, qui à l'époque s'appelait We Lost et qui était un petit peu l'ancêtre de Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Mes inspirations viennent beaucoup des concepts de Nicolas, où ils sont vraiment très parlants, ils sont magnifiques et ça aide vraiment à se projeter pour imaginer un univers sonore, imaginer des thèmes, imaginer des mélodies sur cet univers-là. La Paintress qui est à genoux, les bras croisés, c'est vraiment les thèmes narratifs par-dessus là. Donc les principaux thèmes sont vraiment sur cette idée-là. On a le thème de Renoir avec Renoir qui est devant son tableau, qui peint la toile, qui est exceptionnel aussi pour le personnage. Avoir ce thème de personnage-là, c'était vraiment parfait pour moi, puisque j'ai composé la plupart des thèmes avec le concept art du personnage à côté. Alors Alice, c'était vraiment le choix rêvé pour moi. On cherchait une voix pour le jeu, plutôt une voix française pour aller avec l'univers du jeu. Et j'ai regardé un petit peu sur internet les voix que j'aimais.
En fait, c'était super drôle. J'ai reçu un mail sur mon site d'un gars qui s'appelle Laurien. Je me suis dit, et qui me dit, voilà. En plus, c'était pendant le Covid et j'avais eu plusieurs propositions de trucs comme ça. Et là, Laurien me dit, voilà, je travaille sur un jeu. Je voudrais t'enregistrer. Donc, au début, on était parti là-dessus.
La voix d'Alice, c'était celle qui me touchait le plus de très très loin. Elle me créait vraiment des émotions très fortes. Je voulais que les joueurs puissent ressentir ça eux aussi. Si cette émotion-là, elle m'atteignait, je pensais que ça allait pouvoir aussi atteindre les joueurs pour jouer au jeu.
La semaine d'après, je crois, j'ai fait vas-y, je descends. Je viens et puis là, j'ai rencontré un gars que j'ai trouvé super sympa. Je vois un peu le projet, je vois qu'il est très investi dedans.
Du coup, je lui ai proposé de composer sur mes morceaux. Donc, je lui ai d'abord envoyé des morceaux instrumentaux.
Ça, j'avais pas compris à la base, je pensais que j'allais juste chanter. Et puis il m'a dit, voilà, si t'as des idées sur des lignes vocales.
Le premier morceau qu'on a fait ensemble, c'est le thème d'Aline, où le premier jour, on a créé ce thème-là ensemble.
C'est la chanson où je suis arrivée chez Laurien ce jour-là, le premier jour où je suis débarquée, je lui ai dit, écoute, on va bien voir, je viens chez toi, on voit ce qui se passe, quoi. Et il me présente un arrangement de piano, enfin une compo de piano. Je dis ok, sympa.
Elle a écouté une fois le piano et tout ce qu'il y avait autour et elle a composé ce thème-là le premier jour.
Et ça fait un peu comme quand tu joues à un jeu de plateau que t'as jamais joué, puis d'un coup tu gagnes tout, c'est pas pourquoi, c'est la chance du débutant, quoi. Là je trouve une mélodie, je me dis ouais c'est cool, et donc du coup ça l'a impressionné, il me fait ouais elle compose en direct comme ça, alors qu'après des fois je mets 10 heures pour composer un truc, mais là du coup ça s'est fait hyper vite, et la proposition a plu dans un premier temps.
Ça a marqué notre premier morceau ensemble.
En fait, la mélodie qu'on a là, c'est quasiment la mélodie du tout début, donc c'est chouette. Mais c'était quand même l'essence de, tu vois, j'arrive, je me mets au piano et bam, c'est la première mélodie et on la garde quasiment, quoi.
Je m'appelle Daniel et j'ai fait tous les arrangements et la direction musicale de cette session d'enregistrement. Et j'ai aussi réalisé tous les clips musicaux. Et là, ce que j'ai fait sur cette session, c'est plus de l'arrangement. C'est-à-dire que Laurien avait déjà écrit des cordes, avait déjà écrit plein de matière orchestrale en fait. Et moi j'ai juste pris cette matière un peu organique et je l'ai refaçonnée pour que ce soit un peu plus idiomatique des cordes, avec un affinement de ce que je pressentais comme étant ses idées principales. Et donc l'idée c'était vraiment de m'approprier son travail sans le dénaturer et de se dire ok là il a voulu dire ça, mais l'ordinateur peut pas rendre avec autant de sensibilité ce qu'il imagine, je pense. Et donc mon rôle, c'était en fait d'essayer d'imaginer, d'anticiper qu'est-ce que Laurien a voulu dire à ce moment-là.
C'était un bonheur merveilleux, incroyable à vivre et magnifique.
Pour nos musiques, ça les a vraiment mis en valeur. Et tu les entends là par l'orchestre, le chœur. C'est assez émouvant pour nous, quoi.
En fait, c'est super jouissif de participer à cet énorme processus créatif qui a duré en plus 5 ans, qui est très sincère en plus, c'est-à-dire c'est pas une grosse prod qui nous approche, qui fait un jeu parmi d'autres, ça a duré 1 an, ils s'en foutent un peu. Là, il y a vraiment un côté émotionnel que je retrouve tellement de mes premiers projets en fait, donc j'ai trop envie de tout donner à Laurien, c'est pour ça qu'on fait des journées là qui sont costaudes. Il y a un affect, c'est sûr. Donc moi j'ai hâte d'ouvrir le jeu et de lancer le menu et d'entendre la version d'Alicia, d'entendre les premières notes de lumière. Voilà, c'est clair.
Lorsque les rires et les pleurs déserteront ces murs, lorsque le vide emplira nos cœurs, quand nos souvenirs deviendront des blessures, nos lendemains perdront leur splendeur. Quand le temps se perdra à contre-courant, la poésie ôtera ses censures. Si nos pulsations jouent à contre-cœur, notre amour veillera sur la mesure.
L'accueil qui a été si beau et si plein d'amour et si plein de gentillesse envers nous, envers le studio et le jeu. J'ai lu des commentaires sur la musique qui m'ont fait pleurer. C'était très fort de ressentir que la musique les avait atteints et que ça pouvait toucher des gens dans le monde entier et que ça y est, c'était sorti. C'était plus juste avec moi pendant 4 ou 5 ans, mais que ça avait un petit peu atteint d'autres personnes et des joueurs. Le premier thème que j'ai composé pour le jeu il y a 5 ans, on l'a enregistré 5 ans après avec des musiciens incroyables dans une pièce formidable. Donc c'était une joie incommensurable.
obscur, navigons pas, tu le trouveras sans elle. Clair obscur, trouble de radieux, courbera et fait. Clair obscur, navigons pas, tu le trouveras sans elle.
C'est vraiment une expérience qui a été très importante pour moi. J'ai pleuré pendant 2 jours, j'ai rigolé, c'était formidable.
Hi, I'm Ben Starr, and I play Verso in Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
I've given myself a bit of a crick. I'm Jen Rickish, and I play Maelle.
Wow, what a snazzy intro that was!
Whoa, I was snazzed!
The production is off the scale! Imagine if it's like quite disappointing. Oh, that was disappointing. I was hoping for a better intro.
I wish I was snazzified right now.
I do have something fun
Yes,
planned.
come
You've
on.
been waiting,
Yeah,
haven't
I've been
you?
waiting.
Would you look at this?
Oh my god, there's a button. I love a button.
We're going to have just a little bit of fun with an Expedition 33 quiz. Very easy, simple questions. It's really about your speed. The good news is you get a prize either way.
Great.
Would that mean you're withholding a prize from me if I don't win?
No, you'll get a different prize if you don't win.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are the Sandful offices located? Oh, that was Ben, I'm sorry.
Montpellier. Your hand is far too far above it.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
to, like, you're
I've got no
I
technique.
want you to do well here, but you are putting yourself at a disadvantage.
I'm not dexterous.
It's just,
It's okay,
just
it's okay.
physics.
It's okay.
Ready? You ready?
That was a really easy one as well.
Okay. What number was the first expedition?
99?
You were wrong.
100?
No!
Is it zero? Is it zero?
What?
It's Expedition Zero. It's Expedition, you know this. Expedition Zero.
Oh, of course, it's
Expedition Zero.
Yeah.
Expedition Zero. Okay.
Which real-world city is Lumiere based on? Ben, my good
Paris.
heart. I'm sorry, this is a...
Paris?
You're correct.
Listen, I'm in it to win it. I respect you, but I don't respect you that much.
Which monument from that?
The Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower.
I swear to God,
I
man, I'm giving you all the
struggle.
opportunities in the world.
I know
This
you
is-
are. You're trying.
Expedition Zero.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah!
Listen.
Listen.
I'm going to confiscate
This is really...
A good day.
I'm so sorry for this.
I'm ready, B.
What does Lumiere mean in French?
Light.
Yes. What number is painted on the monolith itself?
That's fun.
30... Well, you can't buzz second and then answer it before me.
I've got so reflexes.
I think that was Ben.
No, do you know
Because
what?
you didn't answer.
Well, no, the point of the buzzer, it's not like... You know what, you can have it. You can have it.
Thank you.
What is it?
34.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm keeping the score at the moment. But it's like...
B!
How old is Maelle?
16.
You can't buzz second!
I did.
I'm going to give that to Jen.
Balls are schmalls.
You can do this.
That's not a word.
Who's the most powerful?
Powerful what?
You know what I was going to say.
Character in the game?
Could have said anything.
Verso is the most powerful character in the game.
No, we had this chat, didn't we? No, it's not.
Ooh, is it Lune?
No.
No, Ciel. Was it Ciel?
No.
Oh. Renoir.
No.
Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. When you play the game and you get to...
Look, listen, -1 point each.
Paintress.
No, -1 each.
What do you mean -1?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the... Yeah, that is actually the right answer.
Sorry, you have made me cry.
SPA.
What is adorned on the back of the French-inspired costume in the game?
Go on, answer it.
Baguette.
It's a baguette. I mean, Jen's winning.
Yeah, so well.
What does SKA love to collect?
Rocks.
All right, tiebreaker it is. Yeah, love this for me. Your tiebreaker.
So angry.
Fuming.
Seething. There's steam.
Sorry,
coming
I
from his
touched her buzzer and said, go on, and she got a question.
I win.
A baguette.
You
Okay.
What is ingestrals? What? What am I going to say?
Don't know.
I think you should confiscate it.
Go on.
What is ingestral's favourite hobby?
Fighting.
Yes, fine. Look, Ben wins. What can I do? It's
say-
okay to win. You worked quite hard to win, actually.
No,
You're
I just...
acting like you didn't want this.
I don't like winning stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm an Aries, I'm very competitive.
I can tell.
And I don't like it.
Yeah.
I actually was scared. I don't really want to win, and then like, I really want to win.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, your dream has come true.
I know, it's not the dream I wanted.
No, but it's the
Monkey's
one you get.
paw.
No, I don't want to win.
Fighting. You're not-
I am bad at.
I'm not giving you my buzzer.
But you, I suppose.
Expedition
No, give me the
Zero.
buzzer. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
oh, I got my prize.
What prize is way better?
But you get a chef baguette. He has a job. Don't discount him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does baking. He bakes his own
Tu
brothers
es
and
le
sisters.
chef.
You
Please.
get the baguette.
The baguette?
Yeah. I'm patenting it.